Marvel's multiverse is one of the most intricate constructs in storytelling, merging hard science, advanced mathematics, and layered narrative techniques to create a compelling tapestry of alternate realities. In this video, we explore the depths of Marvel's multiverse with a rigorous, technical perspective designed for those well-versed in the field. Our aim is not to give a surface-level overview, but to delve into detailed analysis combining narrative history, scientific principles, and fact-based scrutiny. We begin by revisiting Marvel's early adoption of multiverse ideas. Comic panels from the early days hinted at parallel dimensions, foreshadowing the modern, complex iterations seen in both films and television series. Every panel and storyline contributed to a slowly evolving framework that eventually challenged conventional notions of reality and time. By examining these foundational narratives, we can appreciate how myth, physics, and speculative fiction converge to form a blueprint for today's multiverse. This discussion advances by weaving in the interplay between narrative innovation and scientific theory. Marvel's multiverse draws heavily on quantum mechanics and probability, translating complex theoretical concepts into dramatic storytelling elements. Detailed examples include references to quantum entanglement and temporal divergence, supported by rigorous data and historical context. These technical insights help illuminate how Marvel's creators deliberately structured alternate timelines and exotic realities, offering both entertainment and intellectual stimulation. We also discuss key narrative milestones, including landmark events and pivotal character arcs that have redefined the multiverse paradigm over the decades. The integration of scientific ideas into these storylines is not arbitrary, but is purposefully designed to enhance the narrative's depth and realism. Our analysis will cover specific comic issues, film sequences, and television episodes that underscore the evolution of the multiverse concept, citing critical moments and numerical data to support our observations. As we proceed, prepare for an exploration that bridges the gap between speculative fiction and empirical science. This video presents a balanced synthesis of Marvel's storytelling heritage and advanced theoretical models, setting a foundation for further in-depth analysis in the sections ahead. Let us embark on this journey to unravel the complexities of a narrative universe where creativity meets precise scientific inquiry. Join us in this technical expedition as we decode mathematical patterns, analyze chronological data, and evaluate alternate storyline metrics. Tracing the evolution of Marvel's multiverse reveals a history as layered as the narratives themselves. Early comic issues laid the groundwork in subtle, often ambiguous ways. In the 1960s, Marvel's revolutionary storytelling introduced the concept of divergent universes through hints in cross-title cameos and mysterious character appearances. These initial inklings evolved into more defined multiverse models by the 1980s, as creators began experimenting with parallel dimensions and alternate timelines in a more systematic fashion. A series of groundbreaking comic events in the 1990s significantly expanded the multiverse concept. Storylines such as Age of Apocalypse and the Onslaught Saga demonstrated a mastery of narrative complexity, where alternate realities branched off established storylines to explore radically different outcomes. These events were not simply imaginative forays, but were supported by meticulous internal logic and numerical consistency that appealed to dedicated readers. The transition from comic books to cinematic adaptations was marked by a shift in storytelling method that retained the essence of multiverse theory while embracing new visual technologies. In early television appearances and animated series, the multiverse was portrayed through creative visual metaphors and innovative editing techniques that hinted at a greater cosmic architecture. With the launch of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, filmmakers began to integrate these historical narrative frameworks into a cohesive screenplay, blending digital effects with references to established comic book lore. Critical milestones include films that explicitly explore alternate realities and divergent timelines. Each installment builds on previous lore while introducing fresh scientific conjectures about the nature of reality, causality, and time. Directors and writers incorporated detailed backstories, often peppered with specific issue numbers and narrative timelines, appealing to both casual fans and experts alike. This evolution is not a linear progression, but a branching tree of creative experiments that continue to influence the current narrative climate of Marvel storytelling. As Marvel's multiverse matured, its evolution reflected shifts in audience expectations, technological advancements, and broader changes in the comic industry. The complex narrative legacy left behind in print media found new life on the screen, solidifying the multiverse as a living, constantly expanding entity that challenges our perceptions of time, space, and storytelling itself. Over the decades, the evolution of Marvel's multiverse has been documented not only in narrative form, but also through scholarly analysis, interviews, and archival research. Historians of comics have quantified changes in thematic complexity and artistic style, noting shifts in reader engagement and market strategy. These analyses provide numerical insights and trend data that reinforce the deliberate construction of Marvel's layered universes. This evidence-based approach helps us appreciate why the multiverse remains a dynamic narrative tool for fans. At the heart of Marvel's multiverse lies an intricate blend of scientific theories and narrative creativity. The multiverse concept draws upon principles of quantum mechanics, statistical probability, and even chaos theory to construct realities that defy classical definitions of time and space. Marvel's writers and artists have long taken inspiration from the scientific community, incorporating elements such as quantum entanglement and Heisenberg's uncertainty principle as narrative devices to justify the existence of parallel realms. One notable scientific parallel is the concept of the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. This theory posits that every quantum event spawns a set of parallel outcomes, leading to an ever-expanding tree of possibilities. Marvel's multiverse mirrors this idea by presenting divergent timelines where every major decision branches off into a distinct universe. Detailed analyses of comic book issues reveal specific instances where creators reference probabilistic outcomes, lending the narrative a veneer of scientific legitimacy. Additionally, Marvel's narrative structure borrows from string theory, where multiple dimensions coexist beyond the observable four. By invoking extra dimensions, Marvel explains how characters can traverse between universes and how seemingly paradoxical events coexist. In several instances, key story arcs provide technical diagrams and schematic representations reminiscent of scientific models. These representations use mathematical symbols and notations that mimic those found in advanced physics textbooks, enhancing the credibility of the multiverse construct. Beyond quantum mechanics and string theory, the multiverse also integrates elements of chaos theory and complexity science. Marvel's narratives often explore how small changes in initial conditions can lead to wildly divergent outcomes, a concept famously captured by the butterfly effect. Detailed case studies within the comics illustrate how minute alterations in a character's decision can reverberate across multiple dimensions. This sensitive dependence on initial conditions is underscored by explicit mentions of statistical anomalies and fractal-like narrative patterns. Furthermore, the Marvel multiverse presents a platform for exploring theoretical constructs, such as time loops, self-similarity in narrative structures, and space-time folding. Through precise, number-driven analysis, we observe that many storyline decisions are aligned with concepts from modern theoretical physics. The integration of real-world scientific data and advanced mathematical modeling into creative narratives fosters a unique dialogue between fiction and scientific inquiry, blurring the lines between empirical research and imaginative speculation. In summary, the scientific underpinnings of Marvel's multiverse are not merely decorative. They serve as a foundational framework that informs narrative choices and cements the multiverse as a rich, intellectually stimulating domain of creative exploration and scientific debate. By embedding complex theories within accessible storylines, Marvel invites experts and enthusiasts alike to explore a universe where science and fiction converge in fascinating and unexpected ways. Marvel's multiverse has been vividly translated from panels to the screen, where visual storytelling amplifies the complexity of alternate realities. In films and TV series alike, directors have employed innovative techniques to differentiate between universes, using distinct color palettes, filming styles, and narrative cues that signal subtle and overt distinctions. This visual strategy highlights the philosophical and scientific undercurrents inherent in Marvel's storytelling, drawing on advanced theoretical concepts to engage expert audiences. Several key cinematic milestones have defined the multiverse on screen. Early adaptations capitalized on visual effects to imply a broader cosmic structure without explicit exposition. As digital technology advanced, later productions incorporated intricate sets, CGI-driven sequences, and layered sound design to represent alternate timelines with high precision. Specific films have interwoven detailed references to comic book issues such as numbers and dates that lend authenticity to branching narratives. Television series have also played a significant role in expanding the multiverse narrative. Episodic formats allow for deeper character exploration and the gradual unfolding of complex mythologies over multiple seasons. Expert audiences appreciate the nuanced pacing and long-form storytelling, which often include flashbacks, alternate reality segments, and meta-narrative elements that break the conventional fourth wall. This methodical approach gives viewers both the opportunity to analyze each narrative thread and to understand their interconnectedness within the larger Marvel framework. Moreover, recent collaborations between filmmakers and comic historians have resulted in a cross-pollination of ideas. Directors work closely with scientific consultants and narrative experts to ensure that the visual representation of the multiverse is both artistically ambitious and scientifically inspired. Detailed attention is given to continuity, narrative structure, and even the mathematical consistency behind the portrayal of parallel dimensions. In doing so, the films and TV shows not only entertain but also provide a rich, fact-based reinterpretation of Marvel's long-standing theoretical innovations. In summary, the representation of the multiverse in Marvel's visual media serves as a bridge between elaborate comic lore and immersive modern storytelling, bringing an expert level of technical detail and precise numerics to the forefront of popular culture and academic debate. Every scene is meticulously crafted to reflect rigorous scientific principles while offering an artistic vision that honors the legacy of the comics and the technical mastery of modern filmmaking, ensuring authenticity in every frame. Among expert communities, fan theories about Marvel's multiverse are as sophisticated as the narratives they analyze. Veteran fans and academic scholars debate the finer points of temporal mechanics, alternate reality convergence, and the statistical probabilities underpinning key story events. Detailed discussions arise concerning contradictions between different canonical sources, with passionate arguments over the validity of various timeline interpretations. These intense debates fuel an ongoing scholarly dialogue that challenges simplistic readings and demands rigorous analysis. Controversies have also surfaced around the integration of scientific concepts into what many considered originally a purely fantastical construct. Critics argue that the deliberate use of complex mathematical models and quantum theories can sometimes obscure the narrative, leading to heated discussions on the balance between accessibility and technical authenticity. Despite these debates, the meticulous incorporation of precise data and historical references has bolstered the franchise's credibility among both experts and enthusiasts. Looking towards the future, the Marvel Multiverse is poised to expand further, both in the comics and on screen. Upcoming projects promise even deeper dives into alternative timelines and speculative science, with creators set to explore unexplored dimensions using advanced digital techniques and augmented reality platforms. As production teams collaborate more closely with scientific consultants, the potential for groundbreaking representations of complex theoretical ideas continues to grow. The actively engaged fan base through online forums and academic conferences is likely to play a significant role in shaping these future narratives. Their detailed analyses, based on both rigorous logic and creative interpretation, provide invaluable feedback that influences storytelling decisions at every level. In this evolving era, the Marvel Multiverse remains a living, dynamic construct that reflects the passion, intellect, and forward-thinking vision of its community. Looking ahead, the fusion of expert insight and fan passion is set to redefine the multiverse narrative. Future iterations will likely incorporate even more rigorous scientific data and detailed statistical models, further blurring the lines between fan theory, academic research, and creative storytelling for all enthusiasts worldwide. To conclude our deep dive into Marvel's multiverse, we have traced its evolution from subtle comic book hints to a sophisticated narrative built upon complex scientific theories. Our exploration covered the historical development where early experiments laid the groundwork for an ever-expanding cosmic tapestry. We examined pivotal storylines, landmark cinematic adaptations, and the detailed methodologies that have shaped this dynamic narrative landscape. Our discussion revealed how Marvel's multiverse is grounded in advanced principles, such as quantum mechanics, probability, and even chaos theory. By analyzing numerical data and cross-referencing comic issue timelines, we uncovered the deliberate integration of scientific models into the fabric of its storytelling. This fusion of rigorous theory with imaginative narrative serves to elevate the multiverse beyond a mere plot device, presenting it as a subject of technical and philosophical inquiry. We also focused on how visual media, films, and television series have transformed these intricate ideas into immersive experiences. Detailed attention to visual symbolism, narrative pacing, and multidimensional settings has allowed directors and writers to bring complex theories to life. The expert-level representation in these productions bridges the gap between literary analysis and scientific scrutiny, offering viewers a multifaceted understanding of alternate realities. In addressing fan theories and controversies, we acknowledge that debates over timeline consistency, mathematical precision, and narrative choice are central to appreciating Marvel's creative ethos. These discussions underscore the importance of both loyal fandom and critical academic analysis in continually redefining the narrative space. The interplay between controversy and innovation drives the evolution of the multiverse, ensuring it remains both a scholarly subject and a vibrant cultural phenomenon. Finally, our comprehensive analysis invites experts and enthusiasts to reflect on the transformative power of integrating science with storytelling. By merging fact-driven analysis with creative exploration, Marvel's multiverse emerges as a powerful model of narrative innovation. As we move forward, continuous dialogue among fans, scholars, and creators will undoubtedly propel the multiverse into new realms of possibility, challenging our understanding of reality and inspiring future narrative experiments. Reflecting on our discussion, it is evident that Marvel's multiverse is a dynamic fusion of narrative art and scientific inquiry. Each layered story, calculated decision, and visual metaphor enriches this expansive universe. As technology and creativity continue to evolve, so too will the ways in which we understand and experience these alternate worlds, ensuring a legacy of innovation and thoughtful exploration. Our future is bright with endless possibilities,